Having 2 days in a row chicken is still perfect. Hello everyone! Well, today I got this very rusty, undecorated, just plain bag over here. No, this is not from my time, but a generation just before mine. I heard when children saw their dads after work or having drinking with their friend, coming back from home with this on their hands, they would love it. So let's see what's inside. So inside this, we have a very greasy paper bag, and when you open it, I don't think this is just mine, but just people from all over the world. We got fried chicken. Now today, I think Korean fried chicken has become one of the most iconic Korean foods, and it's pretty popular across the whole world. But did you know there are more than 36,000 chicken restaurants in Korea? That's more than all the McDonald's stores in the world. And that shows how Koreans are serious about the chicken. It's not just food, it's like almost a ritual. Now, Korean fried chicken all started from the American soldiers' influence. After the Korean War, they started sharing their southern style chicken. And although oil was very expensive that time, this idea was too good to ignore. So we just started filling the whole pot with oil and started frying this chicken. And then as oils got cheaper in the 1970s, I heard, more vendors started selling this chicken, and if you walked across the traditional market, that bubbling sound from the frying chicken would fill up the streets. And now that's how this tongdak, tong as a whole and dak as a chicken, became one of the best Korean foods. But when you think of Korean fried chicken, isn't it mostly sauce-based or like a lot of toppings on top? Well, that's because chicken modernized as well did the Korea, and by the late 1970s, there will be first chicken brands in Korea. And they wanted to do something fun and add the Korean taste on top, and that's how they invented the Korean sweet and spicy chicken, 양념 chicken. And I would say that's the birth of Korean fried chicken. Crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside with the perfect balance of sweet and spicy, and that just, I don't know how to even put it in words. And today, there are a lot of other variations of this fried chicken, depending on how they flavor it and how they cook it. Just top of my head, I can think of oven-baked chicken, even air-fried chicken, soy garlic, butter garlic, and the spicy bulldog, cheese seasoning, and so on. I think every year there's new flavor coming and then going. It's just blink of an eye, and I feel like it's more like a trend and it's just a Korean symbol than just a simple dish. And I guess I can introduce those like maybe next time, but first I start with the classic. Now, when you eat this whole chicken, tongdak, you just rip it up with your hands, or maybe sometimes scissors, but that's just not the vibe. And I like to eat the leg first because it's more fat and the meats are so tender. And when you eat the old style fried chicken, you can either put this salt or mustard, but some places have the spices on the batter already, so I'll just have it plain. Now, one of the key differences between the old one and then the modern one is that these old ones, the batter is like so watery, and even on the chicken, it's just a thin layer of fried coating on top. So those people who doesn't like this, the batter taste that much, they prefer this old style chicken until even today. And honestly, I think both are really good, but this one, this thin crisp is very attracting. Now, honestly, I also had chicken last night as well. It's one of those oven-baked ones. But having 2 days in a row chicken is still perfect. And speaking of last night, remember how I say chicken is almost a ritual? That's because late night chicken and chicken plus 맥주, which is beer, chimek in short, is just a culture. Last night, I was up late watching League, and I think this sports equals the chimek, chicken, and beer was an unspoken rule since the 2002 World Cup in Korea. 2002 World Cup was the first and last time that Korea made it to the semifinals, and that's why people were like crazy about it, and like I heard it was just very lunatic. And the orders are so high that time, it took like 2 to 3 hours for them to get the chicken. And I think that's when the late night equals chicken thing became like a Korean culture. Anyway, this time let's try the wings. And the wing and the leg are the top 2 favorite parts among the whole chicken, and there are some brands that just specializes in selling that combo. It's called, I think, Kyochon. And since there are so many chicken brands in Korea, each brand has its own specialty and BI or brand story. And Gyeocheon, as I said, is like famous for its precision and the sauce, the soy-based sauce, and popular for its wing and the thigh combo. Another popular one that I think is especially famous worldwide because I saw a couple of restaurants in US is BBQ. They're also famous for frying their chicken in olive oil. I think honestly this is just good as it is. I don't need any mustard or salt. I think this kind of like old style 통닭, the whole chicken, is oddly addicting, especially because I feel like I like having fun with the food. Like this one, I like separating it and eating the pieces that I just separated, especially because now like they cut up all the pieces and then fry it and come to me. This kind of like visual wise and the fun wise, this is very unique. So if you're also interested in trying this old style 통닭, usually you should go for the Korean traditional markets, or sometimes they do also have this similar visual rotisserie chicken on the food trucks. If you see that, I will also recommend that as well. And if you're abroad, maybe just grab a chicken, grab a beer, and join this chimek culture and join the Korean vibe. Thank you for watching today as well, and I'll come back next week with another story. Thank you.